Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and we're working in the ballet journal today. This is the ring-bound journal that we've just started, and this is all we've done so far. A couple of things. I'm still filming ahead, so it's still the weekend before we go on our trip to Germany. So I'm trying to get myself a bit ahead so that I can ease myself back in when we get back from our trip. It's only a short trip, but it's over the period when I do most of my filming, which is the weekend. So this will be after we get back, but I haven't been yet. So just to clarify, so it's still very warm. I don't think it will be when we're away. I think it's going to be pretty miserable, but never mind. So I have got my fan on, which you can probably hear humming in the background because it is just really, really warm in here. I had to close my blinds to keep the sun out. I mean, it seems travesty really to have to do that, but it's the only way I can film. Right, so ballet journal. Now I wanted to start by showing you now the last Roxy's Weekly Challenge that I did, which was week 19, which I actually only did yesterday, but you saw probably a week ago. We were making large clusters, and I was making some with this journal in mind, and I did go ahead and find things to put on them. So I thought maybe I'd start with just finishing those off, so you can see what I was planning to do with them. So just three of the clusters that I made. So we had this one with 29th of August on it. I had to use that, didn't I? So I've been just tearing out some little embellishments from the Tracy Fox kit just to add in there. So yeah, I think I did everything else. I think I just didn't add these little focal points, and I think these little characters or figures from the kit are just perfect on some of these. So I'm going to just start by finishing these off because I thought I'd like to do that so they're ready to go in my box of finished ephemera, rather than just leaving them floating around ready to be finished or finishing them off camera. I'm just wondering if I'm going to need another glue stick. I've been doing so much gluing this weekend. So this will be, I think this will be the last one I get to make before I go. Because we're going on Thursday, and we've got serious grandparenting to do before we go, because we haven't seen our little Arlo for over a week because he's been with his mummy and daddy in Wales, and his other nana and granddad, and his auntie Jess and her other half. So yeah, he's had a big family weekend, a week away in Wales, and we've seen some beautiful pictures of him having a little paddle on the beach. I mean, he looks like he's had a whale of a time. It's lovely, and they've had such a beautiful week for it. We've had lovely weather all week, so I'm so pleased for them because it's a long way to go. We're almost the other side of the country, really, from here to Wales. Right, so this one, I really liked how this turned out because there's a little bit of green in his outfit, which I hadn't even realised when I picked it, and then when I put it on, it just brought that green out because of the background. So I love that one. It's really pretty, and I'll probably ink around them and stuff, but don't need to do that on camera. And then this little one, which is the longer one with the pretty bit of embroidery, I just want to pop her on there. I think she's rather pretty. There's a bit of pink. I think she goes nicely. So these will go somewhere on one of the pages, or more than one of the pages, obviously, on different pages. But I thought then there'd be nice little tuck spots, little extra embellishments we can add as we go along. So I wanted to get them finished. And just kind of there. Yeah. There, she's really sweet. So there's so many lovely little cards where you can tear out the various figures or central characters from, not just use them as journal cards, but they're really great as embellishments in their own right, these little figures on some of the, because there's so many cards, journal cards and things like that in the kit. So that's that one. So they can now go in my box, ready to be used. Got plenty of pockety type things. What I don't really have are hardly any journal cards stroke tags. I've got a few here that I thought I could embellish to make them fit. I don't know about this one. I've got this one. She's like a little ballerina type, so maybe a bit of an addition of lace, and that would go in. I think that would work quite well. I'll just oh, sorry, a bit dry this morning. I've got a glass of water here, so I'll just have a quick slurp. I think it's the weather. I've pulled out a couple of tags. I've got very few tags that I thought would work. She's actually got a little ballerina, and I'd put Best Dancer on her, though the colours are not quite right. And this one, well, she's not exactly a ballerina, but she might make an appearance, I don't know. So I've just popped them in because I was really struggling to find anything. I've got a few I've got some master balls and things I might be able to use. So, but anyway, let's get started on finishing off this page, because we need something for behind here and something small for this pocket. And with the kit, I do want to use the kit embellishments as well as some I've made myself. Oh, I do beg your pardon, I'm really croaky this morning. We've got this beautiful tag. In fact, we've got lots of beautiful tags. Got a few here, so I've just pulled these 3 out because they also do some plain. She's also put in some plain tags, which I think would work very well as for the backs, and that would make it nice and simple to finish off. She's actually exactly the same ballerina, just with a different little bit of embellishment around her. So I did wonder, let's keep the backing page. I don't think we'll do green on this page. We will do green on other pages. So it's whether we go for the more pinky one or for the bluer one. So I think I might just put their backing on and just see which one looks best. This really horrible old book, really old blue book that I'm using for a glue book. So I think I'm just going to just put some glue and stick them together and cut them out, and we'll see how they look. I might add a bit of embellishment as well. Right, so we have our 2 tags backed. Let's see which one actually looks best. I mean, that's assuming either of them fit properly in here. So it comes up quite a long way, doesn't it? I'm wondering if they're too tall now. I've made them or finished them off. Not that we won't use them somewhere else if they don't quite work. But actually, I quite like that there, because she's got her arms just poking up. I think that looks rather nice, actually. Yeah, I think she's the one. And I might just put a little bit of lace across the top, but that's all it needs. So that just, see a little bit of white poking out. I'm going to ink around them as well. I might just, can't help myself now. I have to snip the little corners of the tags. Okay, and this one. Right, so yeah, a little bit of lace. What should we use? I think I'll have to go in my big box of laces. Maybe this one. Obviously I like this one, there's not much left. It's really pretty. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Because you can still see the background, which I quite like. Okay. So let's just pop that on there. I'll just trim off the corner bits. Then this will get, because I can see there's little bits of white showing on this side, so I will ink around this off camera. But for the moment, I think that's just fine as it is. Oh, no, we want her little arms poking up, don't we? Yes, like that. I feel like it might need a little something in the middle. Not sure at the moment. So I'll just keep this piece handy as it's only a last little scrap now. And wanted to put something, make a little journal card to go in here. So I've been having a look at the ones that belong. Where did I put them? Oh, there they are. So I had a couple that were the right way round because I thought I'd like just a small journal card going in here. So I haven't got very many cards that are orientated that way, just a couple. I think this one maybe the colour is a better match or better fit, so I'll just cut that down. I'll have to make it a bit narrower because it's a little big, but I think because it hasn't got too busy a background, I think we can get away with that. Right, let's see. I'm going to there and there, I think. Still a little bit big. It's quite a small pocket when you when you get down to it. I'll take a little bit more off this side, a little bit more off this side. Just tidy it up at the bottom. Right. That should work now. I just need to back it. Yeah, that should be okay. Yep, there is a pocket there. Just wasn't opening very easily. Right, let's find something to back it with. Okay. I've got these lovely lacy papers from Liana Scraps, so I'm going to use a piece of that. round the corners. There we are, and that's got a definitely writable on the back there, sort of lacy, but you can definitely write with that on that with a black pen. I'm just going to ink around this because it won't take 2 seconds. Oops. Right, and that, with any luck, will pop in there. There we are. That just fits in nicely. And we might even, I don't know if this will help, yeah, it could just pop a little bit behind the dress there. There we go. So then we have that page. I think we can consider finished. I might be able to pop another little something in here, might do a little tag in here at some point if I've got some small tags, but I haven't really cut out all my tags yet. There are lots of small tags in the kit, so there might be one to go in there. But I think to work on the other side I'm going to take these two out, keep it as flat as possible, and we'll work on the other side now. And I thought what I might do, well, first of all I need to put my reinforcers on before I forget. So I have pulled a couple out, so I'll do that first. It's going to be one of those things that'd be easy to forget to do. It's tricky to line it up. Well, it shouldn't be tricky, but everything's tricky sometimes. Right, okay, they're on. Now, not quite sure how this is going to go, but I want to add an envelope to this side. So I've got some brown envelopes, some like what do you call them, craft card envelopes. I've also got some white ones which is a bit smaller. Just thought the brown might go quite well with the background. I think I might use a white one on one of the other pages that are a bit lighter. I think possibly the craft one would work quite well on here. And I will cut some of this off, I think, and then we'll cover that with some paper. So I think that's what I'll do. I don't need all of this flap. So maybe pull it down a fraction so it's not completely in the middle. But I think before I do anything I want to put some lace here, I think, of course. See what we can put on there. Find something. Well, I did really like that lace that we used on the other side. I'm wondering whether to use another bit of that. I've got enough to go along the edge. I have. I'm hoping I've got some more of this. Probably have in my box. So I just had some kind of sections of it cut off. Don't want the more bulky bit because it'll got to go under the envelope. So see if that would work. I do quite like this bit, so it must have been it's like a bit of a corner. That could go on there like that. And we got our pocket, our envelope, which could also have something. Yeah, we could slide something in there. Oh no, there's not really enough to. Now I've taken this off, I haven't got anywhere to hide it. So, you never know, I might be able to find a way. No, I think it's probably a bit too much to try and slide something in there as well. I think that's where I'm going to start. I'm just going to put this on. And then we'll see what we do next. Alright, let's just make sure it's properly stuck down because we've got to put the envelope on top of that. Why did I struggle with Fabri-Tac all these years when I could have... Oh, glitter glue works really well on this kind of thing. Better than I realised. Okay. So then we're going to put our envelope colour there. And we will decorate it. Shall I decorate it before I glue it on? That's the question. And only I can answer it. I know. I think I will, just because it might be easier to work on. Right, so... I'm going to want to use some lace on here too. Let's see what I've got. Lace and fabric, not fabric, well, yeah, maybe a bit of fabric. No, I was thinking more paper. Decorative paper. I'm just pulling out random things I might use. Maybe a piece of embroidery. Still got a bit of that. Okay, so that's a few things. Now we want some pretty paper on the kit, from the kit, I think, to put on here, or some maybe a ballerina. Tear it so I can... I need that little one again, don't I? Because I lost this the other day, but I found it. It had got buried in amongst all this lot. I use this to help me tear a little bit. maybe too big now. Let's tear a bit more around here. And I've torn a bit of a dress off, but I don't think it matters too much. There's a lot of it. So okay, let's see. She doesn't stand out very well there, does she? And if I could put a piece of that on there. Oh, I like that. Something like that, with some of this coffee coloured lace, possibly, popping out the side. This is the flappy side, yes. And then let's just okay. And we're going to need a little bit of colour, I think. Let's have a little bit of what colour we're going for on this page. Where is it? It's got virtually no colour in there, has it? And we're still sticking with that, so I need to inject a bit of colour. So let's use some of the lace paper. And I have a little bit of pink, I think. Okay. Alright, let's pop this bit of pink behind her because I think that will make her pop a bit more. Okay. And yeah, we need some more. Where are we? Where did I put all that stuff I pulled out? Here we go. A bit of lace. Take you off a minute, lady. Can that go there? like that, and put that on there like that. I've got this really pretty trim. I might put a bit of that along the bottom as well. Well, I think we better start gluing this stuff on. So, yeah, let's get this down. I like this, how it's going so far. Okay. First of all, a tiny bit of white bugging me there. And we're going to have to ink as we go. So she's really pretty. I think we might just add a word, if I can find what I've done with my words. I think they're in my box. Okay, so shall we have, what can we have? She looks very demure, but I haven't got demure. I didn't think of demure. I did think of elegant. Or poise. What about poise? I think that would look nice, where we can put that. I have to remember to lay this thing down because it won't stand on its own. Annoying though it is. Right. Right, where are we going to put poise? I think we're going to put it down here where there's a bit of a gap. And I'm just wondering about this bit of gorgeous trim. Where's the end? There it is. I can put a little bit of that on somewhere. Pull a piece, put it out a bit further, so we've got a bit more to play with. Well, maybe just trim that off at the top. Can we put that there? This is the bit that's attached to the book. Is that going to interfere? I don't think it will if I don't have it hanging over too much. Let's see how it looks on the page, shall we? Oh, because I've forgotten I've got lace there, haven't I? So we'll see. Put it down there just a little bit. How would that look? Alternatively, I could put it up here. Not sure I like it at the top. I'm just going to switch on my hot glue, I think, because I think this being that bit thicker, I don't know the art glitter glue will hold it. So it might need something a little bit with a bit more oomph to glue it down. Right, so I think I will. I think I'll put that there. I like that. Alternatively, it would also look quite nice over here. It's not long enough there, but maybe I'll put a piece there as well. No, I'm going to put it on here, but I've got to wait for my glue to warm up. So let us, I think, alright, I need to do something on the inside, don't I? Yeah, well, I don't need to cover it completely, but I'll put a bit more of this really pretty pink lace, I think. Pink lace paper. Right, I've torn this piece off. The piece I tore off before I realised was facing upside down, because there is a little bit of writing here and there on this paper, and I had it all upside down. I think I had this piece, and it needed to go. Where did it need to go? I don't know. That way, I think. That way. Anyway, it was the wrong way round. I'll use that somewhere else. So I've got this piece. So I'm just going to. I'm wondering whether to actually use this bottom bit, because it kind of curves around here, which would. Oh no, I'm not sure about that. So no, I think I'll just. What shall I do? Try and tear it down a little bit. And tear it up a little bit there. Yeah, that'll work. Like that. I'll have a bit of lace, I think, of course. Got this piece, which is rather nice, so just cut this header piece off, or this seam, because I don't need that. And just have a chunk of that on that corner as well, I think. Oh, wrong scissors. No wonder it didn't work. Something like that. I'll put that on. Okay, let's see. And then maybe a little something at the bottom. Got a little journal card. Maybe I could put that there. Let's try. I'm going to cut round it with my fancy edge scissors. No idea what you'd call it. and this one. That's not quite going to fit. Ooh, almost. No, I'm not sure I like that there now, so I'll use that somewhere. Got this other little one that I've cut out. Maybe if I put something behind her, she's rather sweet, isn't she? Maybe she can go up here. Let's put something else on here. Got this piece of music. Actually, maybe I'll get a piece of music paper across the bottom. Or I could just use some book page. It's a bit bright, a bit too white. Going to work for that. And a nice bit of book page. Just to finish it off. I don't have to cover every inch, but just make it a bit more interesting to look at. Right, so no, I don't like that. So straight. I made it completely wonky now, haven't I? Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Right, let's just glue these down. And do a bit of inking as well, as we do. Just lightly. Okay. It's a thoroughly decorated envelope now. And we're just going to put this piece of trim on here. I think I'd like to... Which way do I want it? I think I'll just do the ends in a nice shape. And then I can smell that the hot glue is hot. I think it's smoking hot. Okay, let's get that on here. Yep. Okay. And where did I put my page? There it is. So now we need to glue this onto here. I think I might have to use hot glue again just to make sure it's nice and firmly. I don't know if the hot glitter glue is quite strong enough for all of this weight now that I've added all these things. Ooh, gonna need another glue stick. Oh, it's not coming through. Maybe I'll try a bit of hot glitter glue, because otherwise this is all going to dry in a great big lump before I have a chance to put a new glue stick in. Okay, let's give that a try. See if we can get that to glue on. Got one shot at this, I think. But I think at least the hot glue should be on the lacy bit, which is the bit I was a bit worried wouldn't hold. Let's just get another glue stick. Okay, pop that in. It's a bit weird. Okie dokie. So got that. So now we need to cover this area up with something pretty. Got that. And we have that. We could look at the other kit that I've got. Haven't really used any of that yet, have we? Any of the, what's it called? Natty and Moon. It's here somewhere. Just a bit buried. There it is. Right at the bottom. Let's see if we can pull something out from that, because it's got, I think it tones very well with this paper. We have got her, she's rather nice. I think we possibly need more of a background first. Because I'd like to use her as a journal card or something. Let's see. That's too blendy, that is, isn't it? We've got her as well. That piece. Let's try that piece. Printed this on quite thick paper, I think. Just going to take the white edge off so we can see what we've got. Just rip it. Rip it. Okay. We'll trim it a bit more if it needs it, which it probably will. I'll just see how this looks. An idea is beginning to form me. I had no idea what I was going to do on here, really. I haven't really thought any further about putting an envelope on and maybe decorating it a bit. But I do want to cover up this flap. And then I'm beginning to think about maybe doing something with her. Just take this out again. I'm just a bit concerned about the time. I think we've gone way over. Even with the speeding up, I think we'll be pushing our luck. So I might have to come back and work some more on this in the next video. I never seem to get a whole page finished in one go, do I? But it's the way it goes with these things. I don't want to rush it. I want to enjoy the process and have a page that I'm really happy with. So this is going to be a long process, this journal, I think, with all the pages I'm planning to do. So we might interject other projects here and there in between, just to break it up a bit. So I've got her. So we'll come back and finish this next week, but I'm going to try and do a combination of this, make her into a pocket, I think. I think that's what I'm planning. And yeah, we'll see. Will she? Yeah, she will go right in there, I think. Well, we'll see how it goes. So, yeah. Process, long process, but I think it'll be worth it when we get there in the end. We're going to have a lovely journal, but it might take us till Christmas to finish it. Who knows? So I will stop here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're having fun with me. I really am. Look at, she's so gorgeous. So I've got this page where I've got my my journal, my tag, and my little journal card to pop in there. There may be more to add, probably will. And then we're going to finish this page off in the next video and move on. So I'll see you then. Bye for now.